this race is absolutely vital. We have to have a win here. He has, he's gone deep again, the same mistake he's made again. Purple lap faster than anyone, 37.9. 1.6 to Marco now. You need to dig deep now. Now is the time. Dig deep, find another 10th. So Marco's actually got 2.8 back to Team Etmod there. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Codies League finale. So it is of course then race day at Interlagos at Brazil. We saw yesterday, managed to smash it on pole with that amazing final lap with the help of Slipstream from Onage. And he's also in P2 with Nebula just behind him, P3 and 4. And on the right hand side there you can see there's a 9-point gap between us and Nebula, which means me and Onage have to finish at least first and third to make sure we win the title regardless of what Nebula do. Of course, if Nebula finish lower than second or fourth, we might not need that, but that is what we're aiming for. First and third at the very least. Starting 1 and 2 on the grid is certainly a good start. So on the left-hand side there, the provisional strategy is a 2-stop option we qualified on, going to 2 primes for me. And I think it's going to go option prime or something similar. We'll go another option stint at some point, but you can see there's a chance of rain is 56%. So it'll probably rain at some point, half through the race. And you will recall from earlier in the season that we cocked up quite rarely the Spanish Grand Prix when it was wet. So fingers crossed then we can have a better race if it does rain later on. And yeah, so here we are sitting on the grid. Like I said, absolutely vital race. There's a lot of pressure on this, a lot of pressure. We were voted in by AOR to be the 2 drivers to represent AOR. We had a lot of not pressure put on us, but a lot of trust put in us. All the way away from the grid. Pretty solid start, and pretty similar to Onage by the looks of it. I've already agreed to stay to the outside for this part. Get it slowed down to first. Oh, he dies at the inside there. Didn't really have much choice. I brake quite conservatively. He's still on the outside. He's trying to avoid contact, of course. Managed to do that nicely, let him through there, but that's not at the end of the world. But it looks like Christian is going to fly up the inside as well, unfortunately.
Be careful. Use all my courage to be right to the inside.
There we are. So I've used all my courage to make sure I'm alongside him there. Just to try and see if I can get anything done. But oh, lots of contact. And actually a Ferrari's managed to fly up the inside there. A Ferrari's just flown up the inside. I'm still managed to stick to P3, but Onage got to push right out. He's been back down to, well, P7, P8, something like that. He's all in amongst the traffic there. This is not a start we wanted at all. But not worried about now, just concentrating to try and stick with Christian. Because I don't think Andre's got the pace. We just managed to dive bomb us all, to be honest with you, up the inside there. But look, I'm inside of Christian there. Going to manage to get the move done, Dwight. It's not quite there. I'm still alongside him for the moment. Going to go on the outside for the next corner, which is very, very tricky. He's breaking quite late there. And a bit of contact, just pushed sideways slightly there. Still just about got a front wing alongside him, so he can't quite go to the inside. Only just right up close now, so he's back up to P4, which is good. And get also down, brake quite deep. He's still alongside me, but managed to get the move done. Looks like Owen's just going to have a look at the inside and give him a bit of room there. I don't mind letting him through at all. Good job to Onage. So we're back up to 2 and 3 now. It's a bit better, but we need to make sure we catch in Andre for P1. So a bit of a dodgy start, but we're okay for now. Go right to the inside here just to make sure I can box Christian in nicely. And oh, a bit of contact with Onage there, and I get back on foot there, try and force him away there. And I've managed to fly around the outside of Onage as well, so I'm actually up to P2 now. Not winning.
Yeah, I got a push from him.
Yeah, I know, so that. Use lots of curves, use the slipstream.
There we are. So I've used lots of curves so we can use my slipstream. He's heard the laugh there. Once again, I've got this team radio from Onage's video, and Justin helped me commentate it.
I will not overtake, I will not overtake.
So again, playing very much a team game here. Like I said, it's absolutely vital we get P1 and 3. We don't care who wins. We honestly don't care who wins more team radio.
Another bump. What's he doing?
So another bump from Christian there, unfortunately. But looking in the mirrors, looks like he's managed to stay ahead. And yes, we just want 1 and 3. We don't care who's first and second. We really don't. All we know is we need to beat Nebula. So that's all we really care about. Like I said, a lot of trust put in us by the AOR drivers. Of course, this is the big finale with that big fight back. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves earlier in the season by cocking up Spain quite badly. So he's falling back, more contact with Christian there, falling back quite away from me now. And so the pressure is very much on us to make it up. Of course, we're both champions as well. We're both AOR champions. Well, at the time I was a 2-time champion, now a 3-time champion. And we just won the title once. So it's like I said, lots and lots of pressure. And honestly, I can tell you now, I've never felt pressure like I felt in this race. I have never, ever felt pressure like it. Got DRS. And it was just something else. It's something about the fact that I wasn't racing for me, I was racing for the league, and I knew most of the league was watching, and I didn't want to let them down. Something about that, and honestly, I was so concentrating on, my eyes were wide open, and I was really just pushing so hard, and I just really, and I only said exactly the same. He felt so much pressure for this race. I just close up right up to Andre now, back to this race at hand. Have a little look at the inside there, see if I can do what I did to Christian, but no, his hold just tight enough line to stop me doing that. But I've got a better exit though, so kind of have a little look on the outside. Have a little look when I start braking quite a lot. But no, I go a little bit too deep. You want to be on the apex of that corner because of the cambering, so it didn't quite work out there. But I'm still relatively close to him, so it's not too bad. We are losing time to the cars behind, so we want to try and minimise the amount of battling we're doing here. But I've got all of my curves left, so this should hopefully be able to do a move, so we'll get DRS as well, and lots and lots of slipstream. And we're just closely behind as well, so we'll get DRS and slipstream as well. Looks like Andre must save most of his curves as well. And he's going to stick to the inside, so he's going to have to go to the outside here. DRS is wide open, do a purple lap faster for everyone. And but Andre's going to fly up the inside. They must outbrake themselves. Yes, I managed to get a nice line. A little bit of contact with Onage there because I was taking such a nice line through there. But oh, he's got a little bit wide. We're going to fly up the inside there. He just ran a little bit wide and didn't have to ask me twice. Just flew straight up the inside. Onage has done a fastest lap. 3/10 up on mine, so it looks like he's a little bit faster. He's going to the outside. He's trying.
What the hell?
Try and give Onage the slipstream there, but in doing that, Andre came over and actually pushed Onage right on the grass. See more contact there, being very, very aggressive of Onage. But it looks like he's just about...
pushed me off the track.
There we are. It looks like Onage just about managed to sneak through there. But that was not great at all. But we are now back to P1 and 2. Unless he gets another hit, does he? Well, by the language there, I assume he got another hit. And looking on the... Yeah, looking behind there, it looks like Onage is still ahead of him at least. Christian was battling with him there, so
Ready been paired. That's cool. He's holding up Nebula.
So I said just keep your head cool there, because obviously he's swearing, getting quite agitated. I said just keep it calm. So in the start of the race, we're in P1 and 2. Just keep it on the track, keep it going. So we are 1.2 to Onage now, so he has fallen out of DRS, but I'm sure he'll catch me again because his pace is certainly a little bit better than mine. And this is not one of my strongest tracks at all. None of my strongest tracks are on the calendar, in fact. A bit more team radio.
Come on.
A bit of encouragement there, come on. Skip it now, ahead now.
No, lap 9.
So I asked him to pit there. More team radio coming up.
Christian did.
Oh yeah, I meant yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Try it. If you get close enough to me, I'll let you go. Sure, faster.
So saying I will let him go there if he gets close enough to me, because he was obviously closed me down there. And we're dropping Kiffler a little bit. What's the gap going to be? 2.4. So we dropped Kiffler by quite a lot. Very wide there though.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go.
Thanks.
So I just let him go there. That was probably one of the better places to do it. So I decided I'd run a little bit wide there. He's all over me. I'm going to let him go because he's certainly faster. But if I can hold on to him, hold on to the slipstream, hold on to the DRS, there will certainly be a benefit in doing this because he is faster. And hopefully he can pull both of us away from the Nebula guys. But P1 and 2 at the moment, it's going well. More team radio.
You want to go earlier or me earlier? Someone's got this lap, I think.
I will.
10.
Oh wait, you're going 2 times prime. So you can better go.
Okay, yeah, we'll do.
So there we go, discussing strategy. I'm quite late on the strategy before this race, but so we both planned to box on lap 9, which obviously wasn't going to work. But I'm going to box this lap.
Boxing this lap.
Okay, copy.
There we go, just confirming I'm boxing this lap. So Onage will go one more lap. See, my tyres are quite worn on the right hand side there, so I probably will come out ahead of Onage, but since he was planning to go options at some point, he decided to take the extra lap, and I'm going double prime, so it's not a big issue. Quite a big gap to... I was going to say big gap to Nebula, but they've already boxed, actually. And I assume that was Kiffler. Yeah, that was Kiffler in the pits there. So Christian's actually already boxed. See him coming down the pit exit now, and he's just along the outside of us there. So I'm ahead of Kiffler. I'm not going to be ahead of Christian, I don't think.
Pretty sure Christian's going to get me, but only just, yes, he is less than a second ahead. Kiffler's still behind.
There we go. I will mention as well, when I use team radio, when I'm talking on TeamSpeak, which is how we do team radio, my button's actually on my keyboard, and my keyboard is just in front of my wheel. So I've actually got to take my left hand off the wheel and reach for the button.
Can't see the tyres down. I presume he's on primes.
Which is why I talk quite fast, and which is why I do it on the straights. Because obviously I want to get in. I talk fast. I want to get in what I want to say quickly before the end of the straight, and obviously do it on the straight, so I'm not losing any performance in the corners. But already closed nicely up to Christian now. He should be a little bit slower now with one tyre.
Christian on primes, raining 10 minutes.
They tells me raining 10 minutes, so I relay that message to Onage just to make sure he's got it, and just confirm there that Christian was on prime tyres to Onage, just so he's no more team radio.
Box.
And just confirming he's boxing that, so we're now in quite a bit of a train. There's a couple of cars ahead, but I've got all my curves, so I definitely will get DRS from Christian, at least. But I won't be able to take him, wouldn't imagine I'm too far back, mind you. I've got a lot of slipstream, he's got a bit of a gap to the car ahead, so I'm certainly closing down. I might be able to get him, you know. Open DRS now, he's got DRS as well. I'm very close, I've a little look at the inside here, can I make it work? No, he brakes very, very late there, but does he go deep? Yes, he does go deep. But a bit of oversteer from me there, so couldn't quite get him, I don't think. No, I'm going to be close to him, though, mind. It's going to be all three of us going to have DRS. And there's going to be lots and lots of battling going on. I'm not using any curves, though. Looks like Christian must have done. So I'm saving that for the next straight. And Christian didn't manage to get through, luckily. But, oh, one of the cars has gone wide, but that's certainly a big help. So now it's just 3 of us battling. And it's Mini Black. And a little bit boxed in there. I'm going to try and go the outside, but I know it's not going to work, so I have to get out the throttle there a little bit. Going to try and dive. I'll probably undercut. No. Cut back, I meant rather on Christian. He's going to dive up the inside of Mini Black, though. No, he's just tightly behind now. I'm going to try and dive up the inside like I did in the first lap, and that's worked beautifully. And can I make it stick this time? Better exit. Yes, I can. I'll go to the inside to defend. And that's worked absolutely wonderfully. So I'm now ahead, and Howard's own Orange is actually ahead now as well. So Christian's managed to, well, only just, he's still alongside, but I'm going to the outside. Let's try and give Onage some slipstream. And is there any contact this time? Bit of oversteer from me. Well, looks like Onage is now ahead, so we're once again ahead of Nebula there. And Mini Black's just ahead. I'm trying not to use my curse. I want DRS, but that's not going to work because Onage just closed in on me, so I'm going to have to use all my DRS on the outside there. Just decided to give up on that. He boxes anyway. So Onage is just behind me with DRS. And some more team radio coming up.
Christian,
Just this.
You hit or lock?
Hit. 4th time.
Fake.
So Onage get a little bit frustrated. They got hit by Christian once again, team radio.
You can get alongside, I'll let you go.
So similar message to before. Let's compare to lap 11 now. If you get alongside, I will let you go. Still 1 on 2 though, but Christian is very tight behind him. So it's pretty tight up the front. I'm not sure where Kiffer is. Is he? Yeah, Kiffer's just behind Christian actually. So all 4 of us are very, very tight.
Pull away from Christian now. He should have the boxes size.
Yeah.
So I said we should try and pull away from Christian now because he's going to have more worn tyres. So we need to push now. And there we are, 1.1 gap. So we probably didn't get DRS as well. So this is our time to shine. We need to push. And some more team radio coming up just now.
He really has. Any curves, but I'll stay standard. Go inside line.
Very nice.
Thank you.
I'm going neat.
So there we go. Just letting Orange through that. Doing it the best way possible. I didn't use any curves. So saving that for the next long straight. And I went lean as well. So let him through nicely there. Stick with him now at lap 13, team radio.
Nice lap.
So just saying, Orange, nice lap there. So there's constant encouragement between us, isn't there? Just constantly saying, you know, come on, let's push. Good job, nice lap. All that sort of thing. And that really does help it boost you a little bit more, team radio.
Christian, let Kifler go.
So just confirming that. I'm watching my mirrors, watching on the mini-map, watching the gaps at the top left there. Christian has let Kifler go. So Kifler's now ahead, and he's on the same lap as us. So he should, he pit the same lap as us, sorry. So he should be faster than Christian in theory. But we've already got a couple of seconds gap. We'll get that gap in just a minute. But it's all going perfectly to plan for now. I'm not quite halfway through. Halfway through is 18 laps. So we're a few laps off that for now.
Okay, so careful on tyres this rain.
So again, I'll repeat that because I say it so fast. Careful on tyres for this rain. So I'm just saying sort of save your tyres. We know it's going to rain at some point. We don't want to pit again if we can help it. More team radio.
Are you taking your white line again?
Oh yeah.
Very noticed gap to follow you, and I think, oh my god, this is so wide.
So in practice, I advised Orange he was taking 2 wide line. He needs to keep it tight. So this is what he's doing again.
Wide line again.
So I'm just trying to make him, because I want to stick to the inside, but also want the slipstream. So I'm trying to make him keep tight. And does he do it this time? Yes, he does. That's better.
Better.
I was just about to ask. Better.
So even though there's so much pressure on us, we're still having a bit of a joke. I've still just about got DRS as well. Skipping ahead down to lap 16. More team radio.
Yeah, keep it up.
Falling out of the DRS zone now, nearly.
I did just about fall about the DRS zone there. So Orange again, more encouragement there. A bit of swearing. Just trying to make me keep it up. But I just, oh wow, I'm a second there. So it must have been so close to DRS. But just about falling out of it, unfortunately. 3 seconds to Kifler now though. More team radio.
I must be so close to DRS. Not going there. It's okay. Keep pushing. Doing a good job.
So again, more encouragement back to Orange then. Just keep pushing, keep it up. It's doing a good job. So 1.1 now. I'm probably not going to be able to get that back. More team radio.
Spots of rain.
So just saying the spots of rain. There is a few little tiny flicks of rain there. Skip ahead to lap 17 now. Another couple of laps.
Rain, let's not get out of this stuff.
So swearing there. And just saying let's not mess it up this time like we did in Spain, of course. Rain a little bit heavier now onto lap 20. More team radio.
Starting to get wet very quickly. Should I box now for options?
So just kind of wanting Onage's opinion on this. Should I box now for options because it's not getting wet very quickly? Already 2.6 between me and Onage. And 2.1 to Kiffer now. So he's Kobe down slightly. More team radio.
Should box?
I'm not gonna box.
Okay, I'll wait one more lap maybe. See what the car plan do. Kiffer didn't box.
So there we go. So I'm just decided to wait one more lap maybe. Just trying to make my decision there as it came along. And got some more team radio coming up now.
Not going to be brave, let's just copy Nebula. That's all we care about, isn't it? There's the point of being brave. Spray start on the tyres now too.
So again, just relaying information and making sure Ownage has seen it. A little bit more team radio.
Starting to get slippery, careful.
Ownage wanted me to be careful. So that's the clever move, isn't it? Just to copy it, Rebel. That's all we care about. More team radio.
Let's stay out.
Yeah, for sure. Not yet. Nowhere near. Yep. Front right still overheating, in fact.
It's quite quick fire editing. That's because of the team radio. I wanted to squeeze as much team radio in as I could. But also need to keep the video length down a little bit. And 3.3 seconds now to Ownage and 2 seconds to Kifler. So it's all pretty similar, but the rain's certainly starting to come down now. The track's looking a bit wetter, getting a bit of spray off the tyres. You can see it spitting still as well. So this is my lap I was due to pit on, which obviously I've not done just yet because I'm trying to stay out. It's pointless now pitting. I need to stay out until it's going to be inters. And 3.5 seconds now to Ownage, more team radio.
Use box whenever you feel like it. You get first call, I'll come in after you.
So I'll tell Ownage just to box whenever he feels like it, and I'll come in the lap after him because, of course, we need 1 and 3. We don't need 1 and 2, we need 1 and 3. So if Kifler beats us, that's absolutely fine. I literally do not care. All I care about now is this championship. Don't care if I win, don't care who wins. All I know is we need 1 and 3. So that's what I'm concentrating on now. Just telling Ownage just to pit whenever he wants to, and I will box the lap after that.
Sorry, I had not too bad on inters. Wasn't losing seconds per lap. Well, maybe 1 or 2 seconds, no more.
So just relaying that information to Ownage there, and a little bit more team radio coming up. 1.7 to Kifler now.
Guys, maybe 1 more lap.
Yeah, 1 more lap, I think.
Yep.
Okay, I'll take 2.
So just advising Ownage probably 1 more lap, so he's going to pit then, and I'm going to pit the lap after. That's the plan for now. Let's give it to lap 23 now, which is the end of that next lap, I believe.
I don't know.
Oh, Ownage isn't short, and it's right on the edge, isn't it? It is a bit of a nervy one. So 4.6 to Ownage now, and 1.2.
I've
I
nailed
will
it.
stay out.
Me too. There's probably enough gap between us that we can both box in that now anyway. I'll lose a couple of seconds, but that's okay. 1.2 to Kifler, very close. Definitely box this up, I would say, but we'll see.
I should bring in some more information about this rain. So 1.2 to Kifler, only now 1.3 now. So very, very close. He didn't manage to get DRS, luckily, and I wouldn't imagine he will now either. But he's certainly got good grip at the end of this stint. I can tell you he's running the pad assist thing. So where you can go into, on PC at least, you can override your input device, make it think it's a pad, which basically means you get perfect turn all the time. So his tyre wear will be better. But there is some disadvantages to that, which is why neither me nor Ownage runs it. But almost 5 seconds now. Of course, the benefit to having that gap is that I will now be able to pit on the same lap as him. Because of this slightly poor game, I will still get held up, unfortunately. But hopefully not by too much. I won't have to actually wait for him. I'll just have to wait for the pit crew to get out of the way, which hopefully we'll witness in just a minute. And it's certainly looking very wet. Now look at all the spray on his tyres, and this seems very, very slow. This must be the lap now. More team radio.
Yeah, rear's cold, box is lap.
So look at the right hand side there. My rears are starting to get cold. So I'm saying box is lap. It's ready. It's ready. And Kifler just behind there. He's closing in. A little bit of oversteer there. Quite a lot of oversteer there, in fact. I expect I've lost a lot of time at the middle sector. I have indeed almost a second down on the previous lap. That's a lot of time running wide. There's still 1.2 to Kifler though. More team radio.
Okay, box for Inter.
Yeah, me too, I think. I'm going to follow you in, hope I don't get held up.
Yeah, well, so it's going to be almost 6 seconds to Ownage then by the time I box. Just reset into there, and I imagine that Kifler will follow us in too. And yes, he does. More team radio.
Kifler box too.
Yep.
Yep. Christian stays out.
Go, 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 go. Yeah.
So I got a little bit held up there, didn't I? Not too badly, but just a little bit. And there we are, 5.5 second stop. I can tell you, I did actually delete the team radio, but I relayed to Ownage as well my stop and what was going on that pit stop, but it was a little bit pointless. I thought it would be better for me to commentate that a little bit there. But I said Christian just went through there, but he actually didn't. You can see him on the right hand side there. And that must have been a lapped car that went through, because this is Christian just to the right of me now. Looks like I'm just about going to be ahead of him. Yes, I am just about. Using a bit of curves just to make sure of it, but yes, I am ahead of him. And so there's a lap car that went through, and Christian actually is already on inters, which is an interesting one. So he obviously went quite early on inters and then relayed the information to Kifler. Those tyres should now be quite worn, so I should be able to beat him quite comfortably. And this is all I need. I just need to be P3 as long as Ownage wins the race. But of course, I'm not settling for that just yet. I'm still going to keep pushing, because if something happens to Ownage, if he makes a mistake or something, you know, we can't just rely on one person necessarily doing it. So I'm still going to keep pushing. I'm not just going to settle for third just yet. I'm going to see push and see if I can catch Kifler, see if I can close the gap down. And that's what we're trying to do right now. And these grip tyres certainly give much better grip than those slicks were, aren't they? Just looks visually quite a lot better. And Ownage has got a good few seconds between him and Kifler now, which is good. And bounce all over the curb there. 2.2 to Kifler to be precise. 1.1 to Christian, team radio.
2.2 to Kifler, 1.1 to Christian.
Almost exactly what I just said, wasn't it? So again, just relaying, because Ownage obviously might not be able to see that information. You might not be looking at that information. Just relaying it back to Ownage just to make sure he's aware of what's going on in the race. And obviously try not to distract him as best I can. But you know, I'm generally quite good in the mind, I can concentrate on quite a lot of things at once. I know Onage can't. So I'm quite happy to look at those gaps and relay that to Onage. The gap just went down ever so slightly there, just 2 seconds to Kifler as we cross the line. Let's have a look at the gap now. And 1.7 then, so closing down quite a bit, and 1.4 to Christian. So I'm actually managing to beat both of them, and got some more team radio coming up just about now.
Gaining on both.
There we are, pretty much what I said once again. Just relaying to Onage that I'm actually gaining on both. And just kind of keep Onage pumped as well, that we have got the pace, we're doing well, and it's all that sort of thing, and it all helps, certainly. And so I'm certainly getting on the Kifler here, and more team radio coming up.
Isn't this heavy rain?
Possibly. If I was a little bit cold, but not too bad, you stay out, I'll copy Kifler.
So again, speaking quite quickly there, just to try and get it in before I have to use my left hand again. And basically just said, it might be heavy rain, I'll copy Kifler, you stay out, because I don't think it's quite ready yet. So I advise him to stay out, and I'll say, I'll just copy whatever Kifler does. Select him wets, but it doesn't look like Kifler's going to box. I stay inside the line.
Kifler did not bet, I'm not boxing. Christian did not bet. Probably this lap though.
There we are again.
Yeah, grip is good.
Again, Onage saying grip is good there. Just trying to relay all that information to Onage there. Just telling him the gaps, telling him what everyone's doing in terms of boxing, what I think, and all this sort of thing. And it's absolutely vital that we relay all these things to each other, just so we know what each other's doing. We know we're making the right decisions. Keep you motivated as well. More team radio.
Guys in front of me in the wet. On wet, he looks slow.
Yep. Okay, I'll just copy Kifler, whatever he does.
Okay, so Onage don't think it's ready just yet then. And I'm just saying, relaying that I'm just going to copy Kifler. So that's all we care about, isn't it? Beating Nebula, that's all we care about. And Skip just about a lap ahead. And 2.1 to Kifler now, so I'm starting to lose a bit of time. 2.8 to Christian though, so bringing that gap out nicely. So as long as Onage wins this race, this is in the bag. But we're only on lap 28 of 36. It's getting wetter. So we want to make the right calls, team radio.
Full wet too early. Guy in front of me is struggling.
Okay, so Onage has the guy in front of me struggling, but look at this. I've got no grip. This front's really sliding. Look at the tyres on the right-hand side there. They're quite cold, actually. So I think it might be ready, though, you know, but Onage doesn't think so. More team radio.
It's so horrible in the middle, though.
Yeah, it's getting slippery now.
Okay, so I'm saying, yeah, but it's getting slippery. Onage said, you know, I said it feels so horrible. Onage said, yes, it's getting slippery. 3 seconds now to Christian.
Losing time to Kifler, I might not be able to see when he boxes.
Losing time to Kifler, might not be able to see when he boxes, I said that. And more team radio.
But yes, he did box.
So I couldn't quite see that, but I was looking at the mini-map, so he has boxed. And some more team radio coming up just about now.
Rears were cold, then I advised box that.
Yeah.
Christian had to box as well. Got heavily held up. Good few seconds. This is good.
So Christian got heavily held up, we saw there. So that's pretty much taking him out of contention unless something weird happens for P3. So I've pretty much got P3 in the bag. We just need that P1. That's all we need now. The P1 is all we really, really need. Only just stayed out though, which I think is probably the wrong call, looking at how cold those tyres were. It's not a huge issue. I did advise him to box this lap, but he will certainly lose some time. Let's just hope he doesn't lose too much, but he did have quite a big gap between him and Kifler. I'm not sure exactly how much it was. So it should hopefully be okay. I'm still about 2.5 seconds from Kifler, so I've sort of maintained that gap over this stint, haven't I? And at 29 of 36 then, just 7 laps left to go. And we are close to this now. We can smell this, but only just made a slightly wrong call. Hopefully he can stay out ahead. More team radio.
I'm boxing, lost about 3 seconds, I think.
So only to confirm he lost 3 seconds there. More team radio.
What was your gap?
8 seconds.
So Owen's gap was 8 seconds then, and he lost 3 seconds. So he should, in theory, have about 5 seconds still to Kifler. So obviously, losing 3 seconds isn't ideal, but that should be enough gap to see him to the end. 5 seconds. And Kifler will need just over a second a lap to Onage, which is a lot of time, providing he is still 5 seconds when he exits the pits. You can see him on the mini right there, just exiting the pit lane. It doesn't look like 5 seconds to me, does it? I think he might have lost a bit more than that in the final sector. That is not 5 seconds. What sort of task? Probably more like 3 seconds or so. So not as good as we hoped.
Good job. Just keep us to the end now. 6 laps to go, not long. This is in our hands.
So just really trying to motivate Onage, keep him going. This is in our hands. This is in our hands. We're in P1 and 3. This is all we need. Onage has got a few seconds. He's got slightly fresher tyres as well. I said, you're doing a good job. Just keep this up, because that's all we need to do. 3.5 seconds to Kifler now. I've lost quite a bit of time. I lost a second that last lap, which is a lot of time. So I'm certainly not quick in this stint at the moment. And 7.6 to Christian now, though. So we're not worried about him at all, are we? There's no chance he's going to be able to catch me now. He'll need, well over a second a lap. So no worries with him at all. But we just need that P1. We need that P1. So we just really need Onage now. It's all about Onage. Even though we're watching me, it's about Onage now. I've done my P3, which is about what I expected to get, considering this isn't my favourite track. And 3.5 still to Kifler, so I've not lost any further time there.
Keep focused.
Yeah, still in time to Kifler, but Christian's still 8 seconds back. We need over a second lap on me to close the gap.
There we are, confirm what I just said, needs over a second lap on me to close the gap. End lap 30 now, coming into lap 31. And we'll be skipping ahead to lap 33, then end of lap 33. And team ready, locked up.
Oh no!
Careful first corner.
So Onage actually just said he locked up. They look on the mini-map, there's a car that's very slow, and that's Onage. So Onage actually managed to lock up in the first corner. I do not take it easy at all, but still managed to make the apex. So I still decided to brake quite bravely there. Just decided to go for it. And 6 seconds now to Kifler, then, so quite a big gap. Come to the end of lap 35, then one more lap to go.
Wow, very well, just be careful, final lap. Good enough gap?
So I'm asking, have you got a good enough gap? Just be careful with your tyres, they're starting to get quite worn now. Be careful on the final lap. And look on the mini-map, there's 3 cars that are in very close proximity there. I'm not sure which one's Onage, to be honest with you. 8 seconds now to Kifler, so I've lost heaps of time. So no wonder Onage has also lost a bit of time to him. Final lap though, we're in P1 and 3 at the moment. Onage needs to hold on to this, and the title is ours. We will have won it back for AOR. There's a lap car ahead, but I'm not too bothered about that. I've got plenty of gap either way. And look on the mini-map, just look on the mini-map. Those group of 3 cars, I'm not sure which is which. One of those is Onage, one of those is Kifler, and one of those is the lapped car. There's a Red Bull just ahead, but I'm not really worried about that. I've lost 3 tenths again to Kifler in that first sector alone. Let's just watch on the mini-map now. Just watch the mini-map as if that's the race unfolding. And I'm not going to say anything now to Onage, because I can see on the mini-map. That's all I'm watching. I'm not even barely watching my own race. I'm watching this mini-map now. I don't know which is Onage. I don't know which is Kifler, but I'm just watching the mini-map and just hoping. I'm not going to say anything to Onage for now, because I know that, that I don't want to distract him at all. But look how close they are. One of those is lap car. I've still got no idea what. I assume the one that's falling off the back now will be the lap car. But this is very, very close. It's going to be a race to the finish then to win this World Championship here. And, oh, it is very, very close. I'm not sure who's going to win. Got some T-Ready coming up now.
Got him.
Is he all over you? Is it you too?
He's all over me, yeah.
Good job. Good race. Well done. Really, really good race. Yes, I'm coming home third. That's it. Boom. Good job. Really, really, really good race.
Congratulations.
Congrats to you for the win. It's easy for me. I had a really big gap. Christian was slow.
Kifler had a lot of grip in the middle sector the whole time, and I had no grip at all.
Yeah, he's using the pad thing. Perfect turn angle. It helps a lot in the wet. Helps with tyre wear as well, obviously. Yeah.
The pressure in the end, boy. Oh.
I know, I just didn't say anything. I saw it, I was like, I'm pretty sure he's really, really close to him, and I'm a little bit scared. Was there traffic between you, or was he behind you?
No, he was straight behind me. Look at the gap, it's going to be less than a second.
No, I mean, there was traffic, there was a third car.
Oh, I don't know.
But yeah, I was like, those 3 are really, really close. I hope he's got this. And I was just like, he can do it. I know.
See that?
He's probably
3 tenths.
Did you have all your curves?
I saved quite a bit, yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. Good job. Look at Christian.
Yeah, good job.
9.5 seconds back from me. So he lost like 2-3 seconds to me, and I wasn't quick at all. Maybe, oh. What helped a lot as well, Kifler likes high wings. So he's probably running like
yeah,
5
but I had 2-1 and my rear was sliding everywhere.
Yeah, so he had more front, but he likes high wings anyway, so he's probably running not 1-1, not 2-1, he's probably running like 5-3 or something.
Well, there we go then. I thought it was better to leave all of that team radio in rather than have me commentate it. I thought it was better just to leave that in. That instant reaction, that reaction, you know, that direct reaction, which of course you never get from me because my commentary is always post-commentary, so you never really know what I'm saying at the time. And quite a bit of swearing. But wow, look how close that was, and what a victory after this season. What a victory. After completely cocking up Spain and falling quite a few points back, we have absolutely fought so hard to earn it back for AOR. And, you know, we felt like we'd lost it, so we felt like we had to earn it back, and we did earn it back. 2 wins for the last 2 races. P1 and 3, exactly what we needed. And, well, look at that. It's 3 tenths then between Onage and Kifler. Quite a big gap back to me, 10 seconds and 19 seconds back to Christian. And before we look at the final standings, I will just say that what I meant about the wings there, Kifler generally likes surprisingly quite high wings. I was running 1-1 wings, Onage was running 2-1, which was, funnily enough, the main difference in the wet there. I was slower anyway, for sure, but the main difference, surprisingly, was actually the fact that he just had +1 wing on the front. That made that much difference in the wet. And you know, 11-11 was what you run, as we found out from AOR recently, my AOR race. That's what you need in the wet. So, but there we go then. So let's have a quick look at the championship as well. Well, there we go. There it is. 1 point. 1 single point. That's all we won it by in the end, but that's all we needed by. And I'll repeat the quote I did before. You don't matter if you win it by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning. And there we go. And like I said, we earned that back. We pushed so hard, and we were, well, you can't argue that we were working as a well-oiled machine in that last race. We were just working as a team, constantly relaying information to each other, helping each other out, advising each other, keeping each other pumped up. And what a race. What a race. What a championship. And what a result for AOR. And well, that's about it now for my F1 2013 content. Thank you for sticking with me, all of you that have watched it. I know it's quite delayed, but I've quite enjoyed commentating. I've quite enjoyed watching it, and I've certainly enjoyed this Codies League season. It's been brilliant to watch back and edit, and especially do the previously on sections. And I hope you guys have enjoyed it too. And now moving on to hopefully some more modern things. And I thank you ever so much for watching all of my content on F1 2013, and I thank you ever so much for watching. Bye bye.